Hi, this is Sanjay Gangal from EDA Café. I'm here with Ron E., Senior Manager at Atmel. Hello, Ron.
Yeah, very nice to be here.
Well, thank you very much for coming over here. How's the show been going for you?
Oh, it's been great so far. A lot of activity and a lot of interest in our secure products as well.
That's great. So tell us, what is the state of security in the embedded industry?
It's actually growing in a number of different ways. It started out like way back when on wired networks, but now with all the explosion of 15.4 and implementation of all these wireless protocols, there's a lot of benefit to it, but then there's a lot of concern about the security and how do you control access to these wireless networks, which is where we're starting to come in with our products.
And what is 15.4?
Okay, it's a 802.15.4, so it's a low power, like kind of low bandwidth, and it's very attractive for IoT networks because if you're a light bulb or light switch, you're not going to be streaming videos, right? You just need to give data updates, and you want to make the best use of power, and so that's why it's a new wireless standard that's coming into become very popular now with the IoT applications.
Okay, and what is the position on security in the rise of rapidly growing IoT market?
So with security now, the big concern is, okay, how do you control access to your ecosystem? So an ecosystem could be your car, it could be your home, it could be a whole brand. Now the trouble is how do you manage who can get to this, who can get on, and how do you keep people out of this? So we're doing something that's now starting to gain more popularity, which is hardware security. So essentially what we have is a chip, it's called the ECC 508A. And it is a hardware secured key storage as well as crypto coprocessor. So you embed these into your devices and it is a secure, verifiable identity for your devices. And this way people can manage which devices can have access to their ecosystems, and the manufacturers can control their brand.
I see. And what is the future of security?
So we see that actually more and more that IoT is going to evolve into more of ecosystem control. So people tend to look at security as like, okay, hackers and who can get in, but really what it's about is controlling access to the ecosystem, who can get to the network and its benefits. And so that's what we see, like, particularly brands, it could be anybody from like Google or Electrolux saying, this is my home appliance or product ecosystem, and I want to make sure that only people that make products that I consider worthy can have access to it. And doing it in hardware is really the only scalable way of doing that. Because if you try to do that in software, just the number of permutations and versions that can come out make it unmanageable very quickly. And anybody who knows a substantial amount about software and about security knows really there's no such thing as software security, right? So with hardware, it has the chip or it doesn't. And that's the way you can really manage control of ecosystem on a very large scale.
Okay, and now Atmel did a couple of new announcements with ARM this week. Can you tell us about them?
Sure. So what we announced earlier this week was a provisioning kit for our secure elements. So now the ability to make a secure element has a couple of things. One is you need the hardware itself that securely stores it and prevents people from accessing private keys. But you also need to be able to program that in a secure fashion. So before, this was really only accessible to large-scale customers who could invest in the infrastructure for secure data centers, for HSMs, these kind of things. And what we are enabling with these provisioning kits is now the smaller guy, the maker, someone who's buying thousands of parts as opposed to millions of parts, can be able to securely program their security elements and basically be able to play in the same space that these larger guys have been playing.
Okay. You also did an announcement about ARM Cortex M7 based MCU and AVR. Does it ring a bell?
Oh, yes. That is actually a different department than mine because I'm specialized in crypto, but yeah, we have a bunch of MCU products, wireless products, and really what Atmel is about is providing a whole solution for IoT. So it's not just the parts, but we provide the security, we provide wireless, we have Wi-Fi, BLE, 15.4, we are working with a number of cloud partners as well, so end-to-end, we have product solutions, secure solutions, as well as providing logistics, for the programming, secure programming of keys and everything. So it's really a complete solution for IoT.
Now, a long time ago, everybody used to think of Atmel as an FPGA provider. What do you want people to think of Atmel now?
I want people to think of Atmel as basically we are the complete solution for your IoT needs. Something that will be secure, easy to use, and very scalable for whatever type of IoT device that you would like to make.
Okay, and how can people find out more about Atmel on the internet?
Well, you can go to www.atmel.com, and actually if you want to know more about the security, in particular there's atmel.com/security, and we have a new microsite that's up that will give you a lot of good information about our secure products and how they can help make your IoT products much more secure.
Check out www.atmel.com/security for a lot more information about Atmel security products. Thank you very much, Ron, for coming over to talk to us. Have a great show.
Sure, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.